Welcome to this short introduction about PSYCH-K and what a PSYCH-K session will entail for you. So PSYCH-K is a modality that is just over 30 years old. It was developed in the US and it has slowly begun to make its way across the Atlantic over to Europe, and it's beginning to be a little more well known and more popular here. One of its big advocates is Bruce Lipton. And that is how many, if not most, people hear about PSYCH-K. So what PSYCH-K is, it's a process, a modality that we use to program the subconscious mind with life-affirming, life-expanding beliefs so that you can begin to take action, so that you can begin to move differently in your life. PSYCH-K is not a magic pill. It doesn't eradicate limiting habits that are connected to limiting beliefs, but it gives you the opportunity to have beliefs, to have programs directly implanted into your subconscious so that you can, on a conscious level, know that that is there, know that you have the foundations with which to build on. So I work with PSYCH-K online only now. I used to do in person, but I don't do in person anymore. So as your facilitator, I go into what is called surrogation with you. So basically what that means is that we connect through the superconscious level, kind of like the web of everything. And through there, I connect to you in a certain way, and I do muscle testing for you. We use muscle testing to communicate with the subconscious mind in PSYCH-K. People often ask, is it similar to kinesiology? And really the only true similarity is the muscle testing and using the body as the indicator with what is going on. We don't ask questions of the subconscious in PSYCH-K. We give statements, and we either get a true or weak response from that. So it could be, as an example, we could put this statement, I am worthy, to the subconscious. And through the muscle testing, your subconscious will let us know whether it agrees with that or whether it doesn't agree with that. If that is the case, we move into a balance. There are 12 that I work with, 12 different balances. Your subconscious decides which one is most relevant for you for the particular, what we call goal statement or belief that we're working with. When we're working together, we will talk about what it is that you actually want. That is one of the biggest questions in PSYCH-K, is what do you want instead? We all can be quite clear on what we don't want, but we're not always overly familiar with what it is that we do want. So in the process of that, I guide you in creating what is called a goal statement or a belief in some way. The goal statement has 5 criteria. It must be in the present tense. It is personally stated. It is short and concise. It will have an emotional response for you, and it is short and concise. It is in the first person. It is positively stated, short and concise, and you have an emotional response to it. And apologies for that. Nearly every time I speak about the 5 criteria, I have to think them over. But again, we'll be going through that in your session. So if you didn't get that there, it doesn't matter. And once you create your goal statement for whatever it is that you want to bring more of into your life, we go into surrogation. I go into surrogation with you. Just to point out, there's no changing of brainwaves in PSYCH-K. It's not like hypnotherapy where you're going into a deeper state to access your subconscious. This is all done through accessing the all of everything, the superconscious, and then communicating with your subconscious for you. So yeah, I go into surrogation with you. We go through a 3-step communication process to make sure I am muscle testing correctly for you. Then we put your goal statement to your subconscious to see if it accepts it as true or whether it sees it as false. And if it's false, then we move through into discovering which balance is necessary for that goal statement, and we go from there. There's also a step of permission. We always ask your superconscious to ensure that it is safe and appropriate for you at that time to balance for that particular goal statement. Generally, we get yes, go ahead. Sometimes we don't. And that is a really amazing safety mechanism that is built into PSYCH-K that may not always be there in other modalities. If we don't get the go ahead, we pull back. It may be that there's other layers within what it is that you're looking for that needs to be dealt with. Or we need to go in another direction completely. But we will deal with that if and when that comes up. There's a premise within PSYCH-K about creating a whole brain state. So that means that both hemispheres of your brain are coming together. The corpus callosum, I've said that wrong, but the kind of the middle part that comes to your brain, that comes together, it interlinks within PSYCH-K to reduce the stress that there may be between both hemispheres. And this allows then your desire, your goal statement to be allowed to enter into your body, into your subconscious, as something that you have going forward as a foundation to which you build on. And one of the great things about PSYCH-K then is that once the balance is completed, it is put to you what is an action step that you can take to begin to bring this new potential into your life. And that action step, generally, depending on the kind of goal statement it is, generally we want to create it. You want to create a goal, an action step that is something that you haven't really done before, or an action step that you might have had difficulty with before. And that really begins to embody this goal statement into your life, so that you're taking a new direction, so that you're moving forward, so that you are literally rewiring yourself in the process of doing that. So that is a brief synopsis of what PSYCH-K is. I'm really looking forward to working with you in this amazing modality. And please do feel free to let me know if you have other questions. But I will see you on your call, and I wish you a great day.